Hello everybody, this is an adoption support channel. I have 2 adopted sons myself. Now I've been asked today to talk about attunement and what that really is, and so I'm going to try to explain to you what attunement is, how it's different from attachment, and how we can keep an attuned life with our adopted children. Attachment is all about that security base and safety base for your child. Sometimes those poor beginnings, neglectful beginnings can mean poor attachment, insecure attachment, and it's something that we have to work on with our children for a lifetime. So attunement is something that happens more on a moment by moment or daily basis. And when you are trying to attune to another person, you're trying to read their emotional clues and you're trying to work out what it is you need to do to stay in sync with them, to stay in some sort of equilibrium or parallel with them. To attune to children that have poor attachment requires a huge amount of emotional intelligence, because it means that we have to read the signs as to why they're acting in a certain way. And in the same way, of course, we can use pace parenting. I'll put a link to another video there for my pace parenting video. But to be attuned, we're going to need to use the C in pace, which is curiosity, because we're going to need to work out what it is that's causing child distress and why they may be acting in a certain way toward us. If you imagine a day where you're having an argument with your husband, your partner, then you know sometimes that you cannot talk to that person afterward. So when you've had an argument, you may turn your back on them, you may walk away, you may go quiet, or you may actually have a rage back. In that moment when that relationship has become disconnected, that is when attunement is not happening. You are not attuned to that person. You do not want to dovetail your emotions with them. If anything, you want to walk away from them. And this happens during the day with our family and friends lots and lots of times. So think about your nearest and dearest relationship. It begins to feel like a distance that comes between you. Now that's what happens with adopted children, foster children as well. There are several times in the day when that attunement, that meeting of minds does not happen. And so in order to build a really strong relationship with a child and build on attachment, we have to practice being attuned with our children as much as we possibly can. And to reattune, I'm going to make eye contact, of course. I'm probably going to make physical contact. I'm certainly going to be talking to them. And I'm going to be laying out my offer of bringing them back in, looking at them to bring them back in to attunement with me. And that could just be a cuddle, it could be a nice comment, it could be a slight eye contact. It's not a long-term reparation. It's not something that is going to last, because in and out of my day, I'm going to have many times when I become disconnected with my children and need to reattune. And that's what attunement is. It's very bumpy. It's very much trying to keep an equilibrium throughout the day so we don't have spikes where the child feels that they've become estranged or distanced from us. And the more attuned that we are emotionally to our children, the better chance we have of repairing any attachment issues that they have. And it also has a connection with something called social equilibrium, where you're holding the whole family in balance as much as you possibly can. It's very much an emotional response to practical problems that you actually may have during a day. So I hope that helps you guys. If it does, please take the time to subscribe by hitting the little red button in the corner, and check out my other playlists on my adoption channel and see if there's anything there that can help you.